Letter to John D. Johnston, Abraham Lincoln. About the author. Abraham Lincoln, 1809 to 1865. Abraham Lincoln served as the 16th President of the United States from 1861 to 65. He was known for his role in the preservation of the Union during the American Civil War and the emancipation of slavery. His Gettysburg Address stands as one of the famous pieces of oratory in American history. In April 1865, with the Union on the brink of victory, Abraham Lincoln was assassinated by Confederate sympathizer John Wilkes Booth. His untimely death made him a martyr to the cause of liberty, and he is widely regarded as one of the greatest presidents in the history of USA. About the letter. Abraham Lincoln wrote this letter to his stepbrother John Daniel Johnston 10 years before he stepped into the White House. He wrote the letter in response to his stepbrother asking him for money. This letter became significant due to the nature of the words used, which seemed contradictory to the poise and stoicism he is otherwise known for. Even though the words seem harsh, Lincoln truly wanted his brother to do right with his life and earn an honest living. Letter to John D. Johnston, January 2, 1851. Dear Johnston, your request for $80 I do not think it best to comply with now. At the various times when I have helped you a little, you have said to me, we can get along very well now. But in a very short time, I find you in the same difficulty again. Now, this can only happen by some defect in your conduct. What that defect is, I think I know. You are not lazy, and still you are an idler. I doubt whether, since I saw you, you have done a good whole day's work in any one day. You do not very much dislike to work, and still you do not work much merely because it does not seem to you that you could get much for it. This habit of uselessly wasting time is the whole difficulty. It is vastly important to you, and still more so to your children, that you should break the habit. It is more important to them because they have longer to live and can keep out of an idle habit before they are in it, easier than they can get out after they are in. You are now in need of some money, and what I propose is that you shall go to work tooth and nail for somebody who will give you money for it. Let father and your boys take charge of your things at home. Prepare for a crop and make the crop, and you go to work for the best money wages or in discharge of any debt you owe that you can get, and to secure you a fair reward for your labor. I now promise you that for every dollar you will, between this and the 1st of May, get for your own labor, either in money or as your own indebtedness, I will then give you one other dollar. By this, if you hire yourself at $10 a month, from me you will get 10 more, making $20 a month for your work. And this I do not mean you shall go off to St. Louis or the lead mines or the gold mines in California, but I mean for you to go at it for the best wages you can get close to home in Coles County. Now, if you will do this, you will be soon out of debt, and what is better, you will have a habit that will keep you from getting in debt again. But if I should now clear you out of debt, next year you would be just as deep in as ever. You say you would almost give your place in heaven for $70 or $80. Then you value your place in heaven very cheap, for I am sure you can, with the offer I make, get the $70 or $80 for 4 or 5 months' work. You say, if I will furnish you the money, you will deed me the land. And if you don't pay the money back, you will deliver possession. Nonsense. If you can't now live with the land, how will you then live without it? You have always been kind to me, and I do not mean to be unkind to you. On the contrary, if you will but follow my advice, you will find it worth more than 80 times $80 to you. Affectionately Your brother, Abraham Lincoln.